What up, people of the internet? My name is Kevin and welcome back to another video. Okay guys, so for today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys about the most anticipated releases of 2017, and there are a lot of amazing books. Holy crap, there are so many good books. There are so many endings to series coming out. There's sequels. Oh my god, just so many books that I'm so excited about coming out. I'm so excited to talk about these books with you guys and let you know when they're coming out, see if you guys are interested in reading any of these books. And yeah, I'm just so excited. Like, there's so many good books coming out this year. Like, I just wanted to hurry up already and for them to be out. Okay, so the first book that I have to talk about is History Is All You've Left Me by Adam Silvera, and this comes out on January 17th. And so that's not very much longer to wait until that book comes out, and I am very excited about reading this book. I loved More Happy Than Not. It was one of my favorite reads from last year, and this is Adam Silvera's next novel, and just knowing what happened in More Happy Than Not and just what that book is about and how amazing it was just makes me so excited to read more by Adam Silvera. And I know that people who got arcs of this last year book on a BEA, they've read it, they've loved it, they know what's going to happen, they know how exciting it is and how great of a book it is, and they're getting me pumped about it, and I'm just excited for it to be released and I want it in my hands right now. I know I have to wait like 2 more weeks, but still I just want it and I'm just so excited to read it. I don't know much about this book, and that's because I went into More Happy Than Not knowing anything about that book, and I was mind blown, so I'm trying to do the exact same thing for the History Is All You've Left Me. The next book that I am anticipating is Margo and Me by Juno Dawson. Now this is one you may not have heard of before, because I am actually a pretty big fan of this author, Juno Dawson, and this is her next novel that she is releasing. It is coming out on January 26th, and this book follows a girl named Fliss, and her mother is like recovering from an illness, so she like moves to her grandmother's house in the countryside, and her grandmother is called Margo. And while she's with her grandmother, she discovers like her grandmother's old wartime diary kind of thing, and so she reads the diary, I'm assuming, and she finds out stuff, and apparently she figures out something that could destroy her whole family. This is a contemporary kind of novel, and it kind of reminds me of that Nicholas Sparks movie and book, can't remember what it's called, The Longest Ride, is it? I'm not sure. It's the one with Scott Eastwood, and that one where like they go between your man with his girl from when they're like in the war and all that kind of stuff. It reminds me very much of that. It feels like it's going to be something similar to that, and for that reason I'm really excited, because I just love Juno Dawson's writing, and I'm just really interested to see how she does this, and I'm just really looking forward to reading it. And it's something that I definitely haven't heard a lot of on BookTube, but still it's one of my books that I'm very much anticipating. The next book that I am anticipating is A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J Maas, and this comes out on May 2nd. And this book is probably my most anticipated book of the whole year, because Reese, you guys all know my love for that man, and I just know he's going to be in this book, so therefore I'm excited to read it. I am also just excited to see what happens in this book. I feel like it's going to be an absolutely huge book. I'm so ready to read it. The name of the book scares me because it's A Court of Wings and Ruin, meaning someone's wings are going to get ruined. So I'm really hoping Reese is fine, but then again, I know Cassian has wings and stuff, and I don't want Cassian to get hurt either, but more specifically Reese, because Reese cannot lose his wings, because that's my favorite thing about him. And this book, I need it right now. I need to make sure my babies are all okay, no one dies, everything's gonna be okay and happy, but God knows what's gonna happen because it's Sarah J Maas and she does anything with her characters. And if you don't already know, this is the 3rd book in the Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy, I'm pretty sure it is. And yeah, I'm just really looking forward to reading this book, and oh my god, I just can't wait to see what happens, but I really hope nothing happens to Reese. Like, if something happens to Reese, I will protest. The next book that I am anticipating is Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare, and this comes out on May 23rd. This is the 2nd book in the Dark Artifices series, or trilogy, I'm pretty sure it is. I really enjoyed Lady Midnight, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how things progress in the sequel. I also saw a tweet yesterday that was sent out by Cassandra Clare saying that 4 characters are going to die in Lord of Shadows. So I am very much terrified by that, because this is the sequel and she's going to kill 4 people off. So this is just, I'm just so nervous and scared. Like, I was talking to my friend Prina about this last night, and we were both just like, oh my god, what's gonna happen, who's gonna die? We hope everyone's gonna be okay and fine. But I'm just so excited to see what happens, where the story goes, what twists are going to happen, because more than likely it's Cassandra Clare. There's going to be a few twists thrown in there. I have no idea how this book is going to go. I'm so excited to read it because Cassandra Clare is just like one of my favourite authors. Her books are just so addicting, and I have no idea where this book is going to go, and it honestly terrifies me, but it also makes me so excited at the same time. The next book that I am anticipating is Because You Love to Hate Me, and this is an anthology book written by a bunch of authors and a lot of booktubers. So this is actually a really exciting book for me to read, because I watch every single one of these booktubers, and they all have like an essay or part to go along with a story, and they all get assigned a villain. And I'm just so excited to see what this book entails and how great it is, because I know it's going to be an amazing book, and the cover is just absolutely stunning. I'm just so excited to read this book, and also I just want to support all the booktubers because I love watching them, so I'm obviously going to support them as well. I'm sure a lot of you guys have already heard about this book from the booktubers that are in it. There's like Sasha, there's Christine, Jessie, Ben from Benjamin of Tomes, lots of different booktubers, so I'm sure you might watch one of those booktubers and they're gonna have a story in this book, and I honestly think you should support them and read this book, and I just think it's gonna be really good, and I'm actually really interested to see how this book is gonna work, because it just seems so interesting, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. The next book that I am anticipating is the Throne of Glass series, book 6, and the final book in the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J Maas, and this comes out on September 2nd. And oh my god, once again, I just don't know where Sarah is going to go with the story, how this is going to wrap up this whole amazing world that she has created for us, where it's going to go, who's going to die, because I know someone's going to die, because it's the final book. Someone is definitely going to die. I just hope all my babies are okay, and I don't know, like I honestly have no idea where this book is going to go. I always think I know what's going to happen in the next book, but I always get it wrong, and I know there's no point in me even trying to guess what this book is going to be about, because I'm not going to be able to guess it. I just hope it ends satisfyingly and no one seriously dies, but I don't know what she's going to do. Sarah J Maas likes to take no mercy on our hearts because she just likes to stamp all over it, but we will see how this book goes, and I am very much anticipating September 2nd, and I will be reading it exactly on September 2nd. The next book that I am anticipating is Zine It by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. Now, the part 1 of this book was published last year, but they actually are getting published now by Harley Quinn Teen, which is really exciting. I'm so happy for Sasha and Lindsay. Obviously, I love Sasha's videos. She's one of my favorite booktubers, so I'm obviously going to support her, and Lindsay as well. I love her videos too. I love Lindsay's travel vlogs and stuff, and I'm just so excited to see how they finally met up the whole book and the way it's gonna go, because I've seen Sasha say on her Snapchats and stuff that it's completely different now to like the way it was when she published part 1, and I'm just really excited to see the changes, see how the whole book works together as a whole. I'm just so happy like that she got published, and I'm definitely going to be supporting her and Lindsay. If you don't know what this book is about, it is set in space, and it's about space pirates. I don't really know what else to say about it, but that's the basic synopsis of this book. And the final book that I'm anticipating for 2017 is Illuminated book 3. Now, sadly for this, we do not have a cover reveal for it yet. We also do not have a release date, because it's not going to be coming out till about October, because the last 2 books have come out around October, November time, so I'm assuming it will come out around then this year. Gemina and Illuminated by Amy Coffin and Jay Kristoff was just amazing, and I'm just so ready for the 3rd book. I think it's going to be the ending to the trilogy, or I'm not sure if it's a 4-book series. I honestly don't really know, but I'm just so looking forward to it. This series is so fast paced, so intense, just so mind shocking and mind blowing. And I know the 3rd book's gonna have all of those elements in it too, and I'm just so ready to read it and excited to see what happens in book 3. And yeah, I'm just so excited for this book. So that is it for my anticipated books for 2017. Let me know down below some books that you are anticipating in 2017, and also let me know if you are anticipating any of these books that I am actually anticipating. Wow, I said the word anticipating so many times in that sentence that it's now lost all meaning. I will see you guys all in my next video, so goodbye guys!